this right now. I want you to start recording this. Record your screen right now if you haven't, and I want you to post this on your Instagram because I really want y'all to know what I feel like the gist of. Somebody would say, what do you think is going on? What do you think is happening? Before I get into conspiracy theories and all of this other random stuff that's coming up on the internet about Trump knew and this and that, and you got books out there called Behold a White Pale Horse that was predicting this and that, and all of these other books that's predicting all of these super bad things that are supposed to happen, including the Bible. I will say this. It is amazing to me what happens to your computer when it gets, where there's a virus in there, or it overheats, or your computer has a real issue. You have to hit the power button to reset it. And I believe that's what's going on in the world. We have been mean, we have been evil, we have been greedy, we have been treating our planet like complete shit.
Wow.
Okay? No, people are laughing at global warming. People are laughing at how hot it gets, how humid it is, how it's been the hottest in the overall country than it's ever been in the history. It's been, when it's supposed to be cold, it's not as cold.
That's right.
We killing our animals, we burning down trees, we're sucking oil, we're invading people's country for their gas and their oil and bombing them and killing them. Everything is so corrupt, it's so racist, it's so fucked up, it's so treacherous and evil. I believe God is fed up and he's mad, and he hit the pause button. He hit the reset button. People are not giving their wives attention. Marriages are failing. People are at home and they're so focused on hustling and grinding and traveling, and me and you are victims of that.
Yeah.
Hustling, traveling, grinding, getting money, 30 meetings a day, coming home exhausted where you can barely kiss your wife before you go to sleep. People ain't having sex no more, ain't making love no more. They are in the presence of their kids, but they're not present.
Yeah.
Because we have so much other shit on our minds. So I think God just wanted to hit the pause button and just stop everything and everybody in their tracks. Have those conversations that no one has had time to have.
Right.
Pick your baby up. Look at the baby. Throw the baby up. Have some fun. Take long walks in the neighborhood, holding your wife's hand without discussing business. Like the pause button, so that we can re-spark our spirituality. Now look, this might sound crazy, but I believe the Lord Jesus Christ, or Allah, or whatever your spiritual preference is, I believe that the higher powers have not heard from this many people in the world in over 100 years. I mean, there are people praying, and the start of their prayer is, now, God, I know I'm Christian by faith, and I ain't done this in a long time. But God, I don't know what's going on right now. I mean, there are people praying right now who have not prayed in years, bro.
You're right. No, you're right. You're right.
There are people that are being introduced to meditation. There are people that are finishing that book and writing that script and looking into themselves, into levels of spirituality and creativity that they have been robbed of because we're all moving and hustling and keeping ourselves to this external instead of our internal. And that's the sum of it.
That's right. No, man, I couldn't agree with you more, man. And I've always often said, man, this is a spiritual war that's been going on since from almost a year ago when me and you did Black and Blue. You know, all you got to do is look at the energy in the space, man, and begin to understand what's going on. I mean, look, we had Kobe pass away at the top of the year. This is someone, it didn't matter how much money, how powerful, how big he was. But when that happened, there was a numbness that went across the entire country. And all of a sudden, that numbness that went across the whole country was people realized very quickly that it didn't matter how much money you had, how successful you were. None of those things could bring back life, right? But in Kobe's return, what we did get from that was everybody had the girl dad movement, where people began to appreciate their daughters. People understood this guy who we thought was this megastar athlete, who was, right? He was really more driven by his family and his daughter.
Right.
That was a world lesson, man.
Right.
And then you come right out of that world lesson and you turn right into this, a virus, a epidemic, a pandemic, where every time, and everybody going like, damn, okay, so what is happening? I'm just agreeing with you. All of a sudden, everything that's going on is not driven by financials. It's not driven by materialistic things. It's not driven about who got the most followers. Are you right now? Here's the thing.